Alright, I got a really good Grandmaster Nightfall build for Void Hunter. You could use other subclasses, but we're gonna go over Void Hunter. It's the safer, the more better consistent one. Um, these, you do it how you want it. I recommend Marksman Dodge just because it's just better reload, faster reloads. You could use Vortex Grenade, but I like to use Scatter. We also have Vanishing Step, just so you could get more invisibility for when you dodge, very important. And Trappers in Bush, just so you could go invisible more often, make your teammates invisible if you got to res them or whatever. Finisher makes you invisible, that's pretty nice. Devour is kind of important for how I play it, but you don't have to use it if you don't want the minus recovery, but I recommend using it because it's free heals. For this fragment, you could use whatever you want. Probably I recommend Echo just because it gives you longer uptime for your invisibility. I run low mobility, so I don't want to take my mobility a lot lower. You could use volatile rounds, but it's only going to work on certain weapons if you use Void. Half the builds I use aren't using Void, so I don't really recommend it, but you can switch to whatever you want to use. As far as the actual build goes now, main weapon is Warden's Law. There's a couple GMs you might switch to Malfeasance. Just remember, it has built-in built-in Unstoppable, so overload rounds will not work. So you have to use Warden's Law if you want to use a hand cannon, and Warden's Law is the best one because we're using Lucky Pants with it. Your other weapons, we're going to go ahead and use Graviton Lance for anti-barrier. This is the main one I use. It's just way better than any other pulse in the game currently. And then BXR for the solar shields if I need anti-barrier still. And then Unstoppable, we're going to use either of these two sidearms, depending on the burn. And then for heavies, I like to use Hammerhead. It's a very good at clear weapon, also does decent damage. And then we also have Fixed Odds. It's the best solar machine gun in the game currently. I have it as transit. I didn't use it in GMs, but you could if you really wanted to. And then for the times I'm not using an exotic, I use my Dragon's Breath. It does good damage. It has a lot of ammo now. I think its reserve is at 10, so you get a good amount of ammo. And then for your armor mods, let's start up here. Siphon mods, you can use whatever siphons you want, but I recommend using Heavy Ammo Scout for your team. We also got, Heavy Ammo Finder. For reloader mods, I just recommend going with Kinetic Reloader and then whatever your secondary weapon is, or your heavy weapon if you want to reload that one faster. Then for your main chestplate armor, you're just going to go with resilient mods. We're not going to go into anything else. So whatever the main burn is, put this on. And then whatever the more common type of enemy is, put this on. And then for your lucky pants, we're going to I like to have stacks on stacks. Because I like to run special ammo finisher on my Cloak right here, just so I could consistently get that up more often if I wanted to, so I could spam my sidearm shots and make more ammo for my team. Recuperation, so I'm double dipping into healing from orbs with Devour, and basically what this makes me do is when you pick up an orb, you're gonna full heal no matter what. So I mean, it's just extra healing. It couldn't hurt. I have extra room. You can put whatever you want. And then Scavenger mod, just extra ammo. Might as well have it. And then for your Cloak, Reaper, because you're going to be dodging a lot. You're going to be dodging to reload, dodging to go invisible, res teammates and whatnot, or just be safe. you're gonna run powerful attraction because you're going to be dodging so much. You're gonna pick up your orbs with it. It's gonna heal you, so it's like emergency healing for free. So you might as well do it. And then for the artifact mods, it's not super important, but the main ones: anti-barrier pulse, unstoppable sidearm, overload, hand cannon, and then scavenger because it just makes it cheaper. This is pretty nice just so you can get more energy back whenever people stun. You know, this is just extra. You get void shields for defeating weakened enemies, and then extra void damage, and this increases your melee so you get your smoke back a little faster whenever you proc this. But it's not very important to have anything else in here. It's just mainly these 3 perks, maybe this perk too. But yeah, just mainly those 4. So that's about it.